Hello everybody, GamerPenny here, bringing you another episode of our Final Fantasy XIV online Let's Play. And as you can hear, I'm a little bit sick, so I do apologize. The next few videos are probably going to be a little bit sickly going on. I'm going to try not to let it get too obnoxious for you guys, but I do understand if it's a little bit, not fun to listen to. So we're going to go ahead and continue on with our main story quest here. The Great Divide, and I think that's right in here, right? Yeah, should be right out here, actually. Let's go right out here. Yeah, so I've been fighting a cold the last couple days. Today is actually the worst day. It's also my recording day, so if I don't do it now, there will be no videos this week. And I wanted to go ahead and get those done, so. Where's the 7th heaven? Is it out here? I think it might be out this way. Let's go. Let's find out. But in the last episode, we went ahead and we defeated Leviathan. We came back and we found out that some of the refugees from Ul'dah had showed up in Mordona. We also didn't check the mail. We need to go do that real quick. They're not out here. Oh, it's right here. Draggle-tailed refugee. Who is this person dancing with their chocobo head? I love it. Okay, let's go ahead and do this. See what they have to say. I apologize for keeping you waiting. My name is Minfilia, and I lead the Scions of the 7th Dawn. 12 be praised. It is you. We're ready and willing to work, same as the Domans. Just give us a task and we'll see it done. Pray calm yourselves. I appreciate your enthusiasm, but I know not of your situation. Beg your pardon, antecedent. I ain't so good with words. We've been living off the scraps of Ul'dah for years now, trying to piece together a life to replace the one that what got took. They say there's work, but there's not for an honest man, not as wouldn't sully his soul sooner than his palms any road. The flames do what they can for us, of course, but it ain't near enough. And it's only getting worse. When the calamity brought us to our knees, those rich bastards in the city didn't help us up. They climbed on our backs. I don't pretend to be clever, but even I can see what's coming. I knew we had to run. The only question was where. And then it came to me. Revenant's Toll. I mean, you took them foreigners in, didn't you? So you'd surely do the same for us. I had to sneeze. I muted the mic. Okay, I fear the situation is rather more complicated. While it is true that we accepted the Doman's petition for aid, that decision was the product of extraordinary circumstances. I sympathize deeply with your plight, but pray understand that it is not possible for an organization by our means, or of our means, to aid all who have been affected by the calamity. And so it is with great regret that I must deny your request. But we've nowhere else to go. You're turning your back on us? I have a word. Is that Tataru coming in? Sorry guys, sneezing fit in the middle of this cutscene. Tataru is on a miss? Ill tidings from Ul'dah, my lady. Alphino has been wounded. What? How? Is it serious? I cannot say for certain, but I fear it might be. According to the Flames, the refugees started a riot. They went wild, apparently, lashing out at any and everyone. That can't be right. Why would they? They must have been provoked. The demonstration was meant to be peaceful. 7 hells. Now the Blades have an excuse. They'll round us up and kill anyone who tries to resist. Antecedent, please. If you won't help us build a new life, at least help us keep the ones we've got. My lady? We are not ones to stand idly by and watch innocents suffer. However, until we know more of the circumstances surrounding this riot, I am not certain what aid, if any, we can provide. If the authorities determine that the refugees attacked without provocation, then those responsible have to answer for their actions. How can you be so blind? Find Alfie now and quickly. If he is in danger or worse, I would have you and none other by his side. Thank you. Pray do not concern yourself with the matter we were discussing earlier. Yeti and Papalima will see to it. I forget what we were discussing. Alfino is being treated at the Hourglass. Hurry, Vesper. Alright. Let's go find Alfino. Let's go find out what's happening. Alright, we took a quick Dayquil break. And we're back. And what we're going to do first is check out this mail. So, yep, we got a letter. What's this? Ignition key required for acquiring the Falcon airship mount. You gonna do mount? You serious? It might have been, if you're a subscriber. I think I do remember something like this. If you were a subscriber for a certain period, or you were online for a certain period or something, they were gonna give us a mount. So let's look at this Falcon airship. Oh my god. That's amazing. And you know that it's gonna fly. This is the one that I saw in the preview for it. Okay, cool. So we got a new airship. Alright, but let's go ahead and continue on. We're gonna go to Ul'dah. So I'm gonna teleport here to Ul'dah. Sorry guys, I know I'm trying not to sniffle so much because I know it's obnoxious in your ear, but I've also looked at where we are in the quest chain for before Heavensward, and there's about 100 quests, and we're actually only on quest 40, so we do have a lot to go. There's quite a lot to get done before we move on to any Heavensward stuff. So it looks like Adventurers Guild. We'll go up there. I hate having a cold. I don't get sick often. And when I do, they're normally not that bad. What is this quest up here? Have we looked at this before? Oh yeah, we haven't. I'm not going to pick that up yet. That does a hard mode of a dungeon, I believe. Alright. Getting here. We're searching for Alfino, so I'm assuming we're gonna... Oh, here he is right here. I thought we would talk to Mamadi or something. I thought he was injured. Why don't I remember this quest? Weren't you injured?
Come, you must have gathered by now that Tataru is given to exaggeration. As you can see, I am quite well. Ul'dah, on the other hand, is not. This riot was anything but an isolated incident. There is a restlessness in the air. Tensions long simmering are at last threatening to boil over. Ul'dah is a nation infamous for the great disparity between the wealthy and the poor. The majority of the populace accepts this state of affairs because they believe that every man bears responsibility for his own lot in life. To an Ul'dan, money is the foremost, and some would say the only measure of a man's worth. Small wonder that the wealthiest wield the greatest influence. So where do the refugees fit into this social hierarchy? What place is there for those who fled Alamigo and the destruction of the Calamity? Plainly, there is none. They have no wealth, no power, and no worth. To the Ul'dan way of thinking, they may as well not exist. Choosing to ignore their existence, however, is patently not an option. General Rauban and the Sultana understand this, which is why they ordered the Immortal Flames to provide the refugees aid and succor. Yet none would dispute that the expenses incurred by this policy grow by the day, with no end in sight. This has prompted more and more Ul'dahs to question their obligation to aid these worthless wanderers. While more and more refugees have come to resent their treatment at the hands of the sneering citizenry. The manner of Lord Lolorito's refusal to grant the Domans asylum bespoke a disdain for all refugees, an attitude shared by the rest of the monetarists. And you may be sure they make no effort to conceal their opinions. It was only a matter of time before the refugees united in protest, nor is it any surprise that some among them would ultimately resort to violence. That the immortal flames should choose this of all occasions to engage in joint training exercises with the other Grand Companies. By the time they return, the situation may well have deteriorated beyond mending.
Okay. Alright, let's pick up the next one. Desperate times. As I told you before, it was all but inevitable that an incident of this kind would eventually occur given the rising tensions with the Sultanate. Nevertheless, I have reason to believe that this particular riot may not have begun spontaneously. Have I piqued your curiosity? Good. Then you will accompany me to the Hall of Flames. I would hear what General Raubon has to say upon the matter. Okay. Alright, let's go to the Hall of Flames. What we also might have... I forget you can't mount here. What we also might have to do at some point is I do believe we're going to have to get some better gear at some point. We can start, you know, glamoring our gear that we currently have, and we could do that. I might see what's available to us, although I don't know. We'll see. I don't think we're quite there yet. Hey, Raubon. What's he got to say? Now is not a good time, Sergeant Valentina. My hands are full dealing with the refugees. Precisely the matter we wish to discuss, General. Alfino, back on your feet already. You may credit my swift recovery to your surgeons. My memories of the riot are still somewhat muddled. I trust you managed to regain control of the situation. Not entirely. We secured the city soon enough, but not before the unrest had spread to the surrounding territories. Pockets of resistance remained throughout Thanalan. We have sent what forces we can spare to root out the last of the belligerents, but progress is slow. They are damnably elusive. I can well imagine, given that the majority of refugees live outside the walls, it stands to reason that they would know the lay of the land. What I do not understand is how they came to be so well prepared. Before my little accident, I observed that several of the refugees were armed, and not with butcher's knives or pitchforks, but with martial weaponry. I need hardly add that such equipment is costly. None can deny that tensions between the Ul'dah citizenry and the refugee population have increased since the Domans were turned away. But would that motivate a starving man to purchase arms in lieu of food? I think not. And what of those who have not even a single gil to spend, who could not survive without the aid provided by the immortal flames? Surely they would sooner sell a weapon than bring it to bear against their benefactors. Come to the point. Very well. My point, General, is that this powder keg of discontent was not set alight by chance. These events were deliberately set in motion, and now order must be restored. That is my first duty. Until it is done, any investigation can wait. I do not have time to discuss this. My scouts will be returning anon. Dang, Raubon, we're trying to help you. The General is no fool. He keeps his own counsel, and with good cause. Were he to claim, without the necessary proof, that these riots were instigated by outside forces, the monetarists would accuse him of attempting to shirk responsibility. After all, he and the Sultana have been the most outspoken proponents of refugee aid. Regardless, they will face harsh criticism in the days ahead. Our allies may stumble upon the truth in time, but I have far more faith in your abilities, Vesper. Therefore, I propose we conduct our own investigation independent of the authorities. To that end, I would have you make inquiries in the settlements suspected of harboring belligerents. Commander Swift will know which they are. He may balk at the request for such information, but I have no doubt that you can persuade him with your silver tongue. I, meanwhile, shall seek answers in my own way, after which we can regroup and share our findings. Well then, shall we? Sure. Let's go find out who paid these refugees to fight. Alright, Swift. What do you got? You look as though you have something to say, Sergeant Valentina. Do you? What you ask is no simple favor. Were such information to fall into the wrong hands, the lives of countless soldiers would be at risk. Even so, there is wisdom in your words. An able individual, even one with ties to the flames, may be better suited to this task than a regiment. Excuse me, guys. Very well. The Brass Blades have reported suspicious activity in the vicinity of Lost Hope. Maybe unrelated to recent events, but we doubt it. I suggest you begin by speaking to the Blades posted there. Lost Hope? Spy. Okay. Alright, we'll go out there. Speak to the Blades out there. Man. So there is a chance that I'll get done recording this and then I'll decide that it's might not be worth it to record the next week's episodes. So don't be surprised if we go, you know, a few days without a couple of episodes here and there. I'm going to do what I can, but also if I feel that it's starting to make me more sick, I won't do it. So I didn't expect them to send you, Vesper. I take it this means someone has read my report. The refugees who left with the merchant have yet to return, and I am increasingly concerned that Zazawaka's suspicions were correct. You haven't the foggiest what I'm talking about, do you? Never mind. Speak with Zazawaka. He will explain everything. And what brings you here, adventurer? A search for refugees? Well then, you've come to the right place. Ah, you mean those refugees. Oh no, you won't find them here. Most of the people of Lost Hope have come to accept their situation and are content to pass their days in peace and quiet. Outsiders have trouble understanding that, like that merchant who passed through recently, gregarious fellow, but awfully opinionated, can't say I was sad to see him go. Alright, we're gonna go talk to Zazawaka. You know what, we don't have wing sauce with us. Here we go. Everything is complete once you get wing sauce out here. What's back there that's glowing? What are these? We'll come back for this guy. Are they plants? It's like a... You're growing like spice or something in here? Alright, Zazawaka. We'll find out. Ah, don't hurt me. I'm not one of them. I beg your pardon. You're of the Flames, but you're not with the Flames? I see. If Leofrix bid you speak with me, then I take it you've agreed to help. 12 be praised for that, because we haven't a moment to waste. Everyone knows the Flames are on the march. The others have fallen under that fanatic spell, but not I. Promises of revolution and retribution, of holding the ruling class to account and taking that which is owed. Ha! A childish fantasy. I did everything I could to dissuade the others from leaving, but few would heed my words. Now that one of our idealists has returned, however, the madness of the merchant's plan is plain for all to see. Look behind yonder tent and you will understand why. Even now he babbles incoherently. So traumatized is he by the bloodshed he witnessed. Try as I might, I can make little sense of his words beyond the fact that he was not alone in surviving. You'd have no doubt the merchant will lead the remainder to their doom. I beg of you, find them before he does. What? Oh, terrified refugee. What are you doing? Don't draw. Don't draw. Don't draw. Don't draw. Don't draw. Why didn't you run away with me? We could have escaped together. Then you'd be here with me. Be here to soothe me. Why did you have to stay and leave me alone? So we gotta soothe him? Do a little bit of a slash soothe. It's alright, buddy. Who are you? What do you want? Aye, it's true, I followed the merchant. May the gods strike me down for my folly. What they will not give you must take, he said. When we asked how, he revealed a cache of weapons he had brought and implored us to seize control of our fates. I thought about running then and there, but the others were so excited. He split us into 2 groups, sent us off on our own. But when the flames found us, we didn't know what to do. Our leader tried to parley with theirs, but then they started arguing, and then fighting, and then everyone was fighting, and the flames were shouting to give no quarter, and... Oh, gods, the other group, they're still out there. If we don't stop them, they'll be massacred like mine was. Alright. Let's take this one. Ooh, we're gonna get earrings. Level 110 earrings. The other refugees are hiding in the caves south of Lost Hope, but to approach them would be fruitless. They would sooner call us agents of the Sultanate and try to kill us than listen to reason. Why, the twins might even deign to do the deed themselves. A pox on all bloody sellswords. They were supposed to train us to fight, but the ones he sent with us vanished during the struggle. Oh, if only we had never listened to that merchant's ridiculous claims. He said our cause was righteous. The gods would never suffer us to be defeated. Though if they were forced to confront reality, that's it. Challenge the twins to combat and show my brethren that the strongest warriors are no match for one woman. Mayhap then they will agree to lay down their arms and renounce this plot. Alright, we gotta go challenge someone. Search the caves south of Lost Hope for the other refugees. Will do. Like where, though? Well, all the way down there. Okay. Make sure we're heading in the right direction. Okay. Assume it's in here, yeah. Yeah, we might have a light video week this week. So this might be the last Final Fantasy XIV we have until I start feeling a little bit better, because this is a little bit rough. So I do apologize for that, but I did not plan to get sick. So 7 hells, they found us. Everyone, grab your gear and make for the rendezvous point. So that's your game, is it? Haha, sorry to disappoint you, lass, but we're more than willing to kill you ourselves. Hey now. Calm down, you. Take out these guys. Then we should be... Am I... I did. I was stunned. Wing Sauce is going at it. There we go. What else we got? We got 3 more to do. Okay. Get these guys. Get them down. And then we should be... I don't think there's one more group after this. There's usually not when you bring 3 at a time. Okay. Oh, there is one more. Are these the twins? No. Oh, someone else came and did theirs at the same time we're doing ours. So you're gonna help us fight ours? I mean, I don't have a problem with that, but could have waited like 2 seconds for us to... Cool. Alright, I'll help him with his if he... Since he was hitting ours, by the way, so... Alright. You beat him like it was nothing. Thal Almighty, what are we gonna do now? I don't know. Speak with the terrified refugee. Oh, he's back up there. Okay. He's doing okay, right? Actually, he's kind of dying. I'll help him. I know it's hard as a tank to do stuff like that, so we'll help him out. hard to get some damage out when you're a tank. I remember doing this, not this, but so when World of Warcraft first came out, before the first expansion, Burning Crusade, I actually leveled up as a Holy Paladin. So I leveled up as a healer. And it was not fun. It took forever. It's easier now, because now healers can do a little bit of damage when you're on your own. I mean, you don't compare it to other classes, but before it was very, very difficult to level up as a healer. So I understand that plight. Trying to level up as a tank or a healer. Where are we going? Up here still, right? Don't have to go in this cave. Yeah, okay. Back to this guy. Hey dude, I helped out your people. You've returned. Did you find my brethren? What of the twins? What happened? I see. Well, you had no choice. Better that a handful of them take a beating from you than the lot get butchered by the flames. Tell me, what did the merchant have to say when it was over? Huh? But where else would he be, unless he went to Stone's Throw to recruit others? As I recall, he wished to approach the refugees there as well, but was waiting until the flames withdrew their forces from the vicinity, and now that they have, there's nothing to stop him from continuing his work. How many more must perish in pursuit of this futile cause? How much more suffering must we endure before it ends? Find him, convince him to cease his mad quest. It will surely lead us to ruin. Search Stone's Throw for the merchant. Okay. Get down to Stone's Throw then and find out what we have. Now where's Stone's Throw? A little bit further. Okay. We can get down there. Just want to make sure we're on the right path before I put the map down. How pretty that is over there. Had a coughing fit. Sorry, guys. We're still on the right path? Yeah. So we'll get going. I don't think that we're going to do any more with the yokai stuff. I think we're done with that. I think right now our push is going to be to get into Heaven's Ward. And while we're in Heaven's Ward, we might come back and do some of the other things that we haven't unlocked yet. So some of those hard mode dungeons and stuff. So I think all of that will be done when this is over, this main story quest for Realm Reborn. Have you seen my parents? They told me to stay here with the others, Sniffle. They said they'd be back soon, but it's been days. They left with the man from Ul'dah. The man said they were going to change everything, make it so we could live inside the walls with everyone else. I liked it when he said that. I didn't like it when he talked about making the rich people pay. Everyone looked so angry, and I got scared. Lots of people left with the man after that, but no one's come back. Oh. Report to Swift. That's right up here. This is all... Oh, here! Our new yokai mount. Whisper mount. So great that we got that. Let's go turn this in. We gotta go all the way over here, yeah. Alright, so we'll continue on this. I think there are like maybe 3 more group things that we have to do, and I'm worried one of them is going to require us to have a certain item level, but we shall see. Welcome back, Sergeant Valentina. Have you learned aught of interest? You persuaded a gang of refugees to lay down their arms. The Flame General will be pleased to learn of this. Less so, these other revelations. We must apprehend this treasonous snake at once. Are any of these... Not really. Let's get this one. These will be ones that we want. We want this one. Even star. Alright, this merchant has not only publicly incited sedition with the Sultanate, but gone so far as to provide material support to would-be belligerents. It galls me that his role in the uprising should have escaped our notice for so long. Yet I can well imagine why it did. Rightly or wrongly, those with whom he consorts do not trust us. Alas, trust is not easily gained. Even in times of peace, we must nevertheless try, for I believe it is only with the cooperation of the refugees that we will catch our quarry. Thus I would have you continue your investigation in Pearl Lane. We know that the merchant sought to recruit the people of Lost Hope and Stone's Throw, so it seems reasonable to assume that he may have approached the residents of Pearl Lane as well. After all, the first riots occurred within the city itself. Most, if not all, will refuse to discuss this subject with you, but there is one who may be willing to do so. A man named Landabert. He too has his misgivings about us, but I believe he understands that these riots do little to further his people's cause. Alright, in Pearl Lane. Okay, so we could go to the Sapphire Avenue Exchange. And that should be good enough. And we'll get our new earring. Here. And here. And, okay. Oh, right behind us. What's this? Taking the red. I think that's the red mage. Landabert. Hello. I feel like we've spoken to him before. First comes a man with the promise of deliverance. Seen your suffering firsthand and will bear it no longer, says he. Your friend, your ally, your comrade in arms. Take his hand. He will guide you to a better tomorrow. Then comes a soldier with the promise of justice. Follow the man who came before you at your peril, says she. For they who sow the wind shall reap the whirlwind. The man's no saint. Any fool can see that. We're but tools for his task, to be used and discarded. As for the soldier, she thinks only of her mission. She's more honest than the man, but every bit as ruthless. Make no mistake. With whom shall I cast my lot? Neither, says I. Far as I'm concerned, you're no better than the bastard you pursue. Now the soldier is thinking how else she might get what she wants. She's tried the diplomatic approach and failed. Mayhap a firmer hand is needed. Mayhap she needs to make an example out of this Alamegan scum, like she did those 5 fools from Lost Hope. Well, you get no justification from me, soldier, if that's what you're waiting for. I'll not raise a hand against you. But neither will I lend a hand to help you. But Landabert, not that it makes any difference. Pah, the gods seem bent on granting your every bloody wish. There you are, Landabert. Have you given any thought to my proposal? You, I... There he goes, towards the gate of Thal. Go and claim your prize for coin and country. Merchant just happens to come on up. Where is he? Central Thanalan? Okay, he's right out the gates. So I think we'll head out naturally down this way and go try to catch up with him. Alright. We'll hop on a mount. You should be up here somewhere. The fat chocobo music. Is he in here? There he is. Mistrustful merchant. See what he's got to say. You again. Why are you pursuing me? Sedition, treason, revolution. That's preposterous. Who has filled your head with these lies? Refugees? The selfsame refugees who terrorized the streets of Ul'dah? Ha! You have no evidence to prove your accusations. None. No, I will not accompany you to the Hall of Flames. You have no right to detain me. For the sake of argument, let us say I did do the things you claim. Surely you don't think I give a quicker's arse about politics. It was business. Only business. What's he looking for? Who dat? We both know I am not the one you want. However, if you agree to protect me, I swear I shall tell you everything. Uh-oh. Oh! Shot dead. That was our lead. What's all the commotion? 7 hells. Tell the others to spread out and search the area. The killer may still be close. Huh. Alright, let's talk to this guy. Hold, adventurer. I would know more about your relationship with the victim, as well as the events leading up to his death. This man was responsible for the recent riots. Mayhap we owe his murderer a debt of gratitude. In any case, it is obvious that you are not the one whom we seek. You may carry on with your investigation, Scion. Alright, report back to Swift. I think we are going to go ahead and do... Well, let's just run in there. We got a couple minutes. I was going to say we could do that next episode, but we're right here. And I want those earrings. We get the new earrings. What level earrings are we wearing? 90. So we're gonna be 110. I don't think we have any piece of 110 gear yet. We need another ring. That'll get us up a little bit. I think that should get us 290 because there is something in the duty finder right now that we have to be at gear score 90, and I think it's to do the primals. Let me see. Yeah, the trials. Average item level 90. We're not quite there. We're at like 88 or something. Here. Talk to Swift. We'll get our earrings. Then we'll go ahead and end the episode there. And guys, I'm not going to lie. It's probably going to be a few days before we get another episode. I'll start recording and try to probably take this week to relax a little bit and try to get better. And then once we're better, we'll get back to the recording schedule slowly. Because if you're not aware, I do my recordings on the weekends and then do all my editing during the week. So it's going to add to my days. So we may not be back to a full schedule until next week. But we shall see. We'll see how it goes. Are we stuck on the screen? It's taking forever to load. We might disconnect here. Oh, no, there we go. Okay. That just took forever to load up. Oh my god, look at this little guy here. Oh. X death. How do I get that one? Okay. Get those earrings. What news, Sergeant Valentina? Where is the merchant? Whoops. Murdered. Damn it all to the 7th hell. He was not simply murdered, Sergeant. He was silenced. Too many knew his face. He's ready to divulge his secrets. Do not despair, though. We may be closer to identifying the true orchestrator of those riots than you realize. Alright, let's get the earrings. And then what we'll do, let's put these on so I don't forget. And update our gear. Yep, 90. So now we can do the trials. We'll pick up on this quest in the next episode. I am going to go ahead and end here. And thanks so much for putting up with this episode with me being sick. Again, it might be a few days before we get a new episode out on the channel. I do have some pre-recorded other Let's Plays. So the South Park Let's Play will continue and the Thimbleweed Park Let's Play will continue while I'm sick. Everything else, we're a little bit behind. I haven't recorded those, so it might be a slow week, but we will be back. So just hang in there. And look forward to the next episode. So thank you so much for your support on the series. If you do want to see more of the Final Fantasy XIV online Let's Play, make sure to leave a like or subscribe to the channel. Otherwise, I will see you guys next time. Alright, bye-bye everyone.